Today's a rare one. I'm 22296 days old. 222 is in there, which divides by 37, and 296 is in there, which divides by 37. Like a double entendre. What does that even mean? Double entendre. A word or phrase open to two interpretations. One is usually risque or indecent. Oh, okay. Got it. It's two separate meanings. But you get the 222 divides by 37 6 times. You got the 296 divides by 37 8 times. No. He is going to be speaking today. Do I think he's going down today? No. But when I thought he was going down, he hasn't. So now, I wanted to recap various times recently that I was absolutely on highest alert. It was May 14th. It was June 5th. It was June 18th. July 9th. And then this past July 20th. I would say that July 20th was absolute peaking. I would say that was the highest. It was right there with that May 14th. May 14th, I was right there too. So I'm not going to go over these. I don't have the energy. I'd like to get into Michael's items. I don't know if I can do them all, but let's get into them. Let's see how long it takes because I like to do them right if I'm going to do them. So I'd rather do half right 2 different times. Liz Truss favored to succeed Boris Johnson in UK PM race down 2. You won't believe what this person comes to. Gematria. Michael and I talked on the phone 3 times. I put the phone right by where I lay on the couch, so I didn't know who was calling. I didn't lift up to look, but I'd press the button and there he'd be, and he'd start talking, and I couldn't hear him because it was really through the speaker. And by the time I put it to my ear, he was really going, and he had so much information, y'all. Just fascinating what he comes up with. And he really bounced off of, I'm very thankful that he bounced off of the, so, we don't know if it means a thing, but the Lord did ordain that I would watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And the story of that was that the other day I was looking at late night TV. Anybody interesting? Because when you're laying around the whole time, you're not going anywhere anymore for 2 weeks, you start looking for anything to entertain you. And I always like looking at celebrities because they're always going to give something away. Usually they're going to say something, or at least I'm in hope that they will, or turn me on to a movie to watch that might have predictive programming. So it was Quentin Tarantino. I was like, oh, he's fascinating. Didn't have a new movie out, but let's watch it anyway. And Dana Carvey was hosting Jimmy Kimmel. Quentin Tarantino was on, and they ended up talking about his movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And I was like, I need to rewatch that. Just them talking about it, the way they waxed poetic on it, I was like, yeah, that'll entertain me. Not a lot of predictive programming that I can remember, but it'll help me pass time while I'm sick. Come to find out, it had as much predictive, maybe the predictive programming of any movie. We shall see. But it's about the Tate LaBianca murders. And then I watched A Few Good Men, which began with an 801. And 213 was also, while there was a shooting in the movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, they were playing this DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio was playing a role in the FBI, and he shot with a rifle these people in a truck, and there was a 213 on the back of that, on the back of the truck gate. And 213 and 801, that is August 1st. That is, oh gee, well, it would be 14 years since I saw The Dark Knight Rises. And 14 is a prominent number. 3 times 14 is 42. 314 is pi. 314 is my third marriage progression. 314 is 42. And in the Bible, there's 3 sets of 14 generations. From, I believe it was from Adam to somebody. And then, I can't remember it. My brain's not really working well. The 3 sets of 14 generations of Jesus. The 3 series of 14 divide the generations into distinct periods by beginning the endings. So it's Abraham, King David, Babylonian exile, Messiah. So it's Matthew 1. Matthew 1:17 notes that 3 sets of 14 generations separate Abraham and the birth of Jesus Christ. That's what it was. Okay. Separating Abraham from Jesus. So I got questions here. They would even, again, got questions is amazing. Is there an error in counting the 14 generations? Who knows? I do not agree with their doctrine. I think I've seen hand signals from their website. But anyway, let me go clear my throat. I clear my throat. I come back and sit down. I'm really not sure why I'm even going over it. So my mind is drifting. So let me get back on point here. Let's get moving with this Liz Truss. She comes to 726, which does come to Antichrist. She grew up being called Elizabeth and now goes by Liz, raised in Scotland. So there's your Scotland. Elizabeth Christ Trump. Let's don't forget that. She died on 6/6/96, I think. Donald Trump's grandmother. Elizabeth Christ Trump. She died 6/6 in 66. June 6, 1966. Did she really die then? Because the Lord can make that happen. They don't have to psyop that. Just like my stepdaughter, it's not a psyop that she has 138, 88, and 86, born at 808. And golly, my brain is really wrecked up. And that her first name, last name, and middle initial come to 148, 888, Donald J. Trump and Gematria. And again, she has 138 in her number, with 88 in her number, with 86 in her number, all in succession. There is a day, by the way, where the numbers run 11388. So we'll be looking for that. We just need to do that each day, because I can't remember what day that was. If we look at today, it's 22 times 7. It's today. That was weird. So when you do 7 times 22, like somebody born today, that's their number, almost identical. Today is 11388. We just don't have the 86. Now it's day 203. There's a 66 in it. There's a 1046 for the time I was born. Yay. What else? If it's 203, there's 162 left. 162 times. Okay, times 203. There's 66 in that for the book of Revelation. Times 154. So this is all of them put together. You do have the 102 for October 2nd symbology. Since it's a single digit, times it by 7154, which is GOD. Okay. Well, that's today's that day. 11388. And I'm 22296 days old, which fuses the 222 and the 96, which fuses the 6 and the 8. 6 times 8 is 42. Elizabeth Truss managed a stock market crash in 10 ciphers. That's what I wanted to show y'all. When he told me that, I was like, that is just, that is monumentally, insanely insane. Wow. Thank you, Michael. The scripted bad guys during World War III. That's pretty funny. Goofy looking dudes. They're probably bloodlines. There's just no telling who these people are. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood comes to Antichrist, as it was released 7/26/2019. And it comes to 8/9, which is my second wife's third marriage progression, which we've always said has to happen. Well, numerically, does it just happen on August 9th? Like it's 8/9, because Trump's got the 89, you know, in the gematria, the 1189, 888, Donald J. Trump. I've shown y'all that many times. We don't need to do that. And I'm just like, is that just, you know, is that when he goes down on 8/9? Because he could rise on that full moon of 8/11, which is 88. He can go down on August 8th, which is 88. He could die on 8/9. You rise on 8/11. And then Sirius the Dog Star also rises on 8/11, 8/12-ish. At 2 different websites, we've seen it written 2 different ways, the 11th or the 12th. As I'm watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I'm realizing what they're giving us is the Tate LaBianca murders. They took place at 8/9. Tate LaBianca murders, Wikipedia. August 8th to August 10th. It's referred to as a series of murders. Then you open it up and it says on the night of August 9th, August 8th, August 9th. So you get your 89 right there again. Well, it's 8/8/9. Now, my stepdaughter has now turned 2 that many days old. Yeah, she's 8891 now. If we take it to, okay, so let's just say August 1st is a big day. She's 8901. Let's go to August 9th is a big day. With her, she's 8909. Okay. And but she's in that 89 range now. Now she's going to be 8911 on the 88 day of August 11th. 8911. Now that's a pretty fascinating number for her. Many days old, I mean. I would say so. Doesn't really get much bigger than that, does it? Remember, because Trump is 1189, should be 8911. So yeah, 1110 days too. I could really tell y'all a story about that. That would just blow your mind with numbers. But it's all personal stuff, so your eyes would cross and they would roll too, I'm sure. Published 6/29/2021, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood novel. And Michael tracked the novel, and the novel came to 810. Again, the movie and the novel that Tarantino wrote after the movie came out, they both come to the range of during the Tate LaBianca murders. Now, the chances of that happening are 1 in 74, because it's 1 out of 37 and then 1 out of 37 again. And I don't know if the probability changes when you double it, but I would just assume it's 1 out of 74. The chances were that the book and the movie would come out on the same day, progression wise, within a day. Sorry, but they both cover the Tate LaBianca murder dates. Like you said, you can include both dates. Michael said you can play with the numbers, make it 8889 instead of 89810. So, and the Tate LaBianca murders were said to be 88 through 810. Released on 6, and the reason why they say 810, I assume, because they say on the nights of 8889, well, 89, then you cross over into midnight. Now you're into 810. Remember, 810 is a super fascinating day. I told y'all about that day. My valedictorian, and the guy was best man in his wedding. His son's an NBA Hall of Famer. They both had the same birthday. They've got an 88 in their number, 15688. 156 is 911. Prime number. When you take the prime number 911, it's the 156th prime number. And these classmates of mine who were born August 10th, their number is 15688. So they have the 88 baked right in. It's pretty fascinating. 13801. So there's your August 1st fused with Donald Trump. Again, that's another date that I'm really looking at. Obviously, I'm looking at today. I'm looking at the 25th. Yeah. 27th for iPad Goat. 7:30. But really, if I were to put them in order, it would be this this 8:10, 8:9 range. August 8th, August 9th type scenario, or August 8th. But really August 9th, I guess, like right then for some reason, instead of August 2nd, it's more like August 1st. Yeah. So those are like my first two. Eight, 9, 8, 10, August 1st, August 2nd, I guess I should say. I don't know. But really 8, 10, August 1st, if you narrowed them down to just the day. And then I would go to 7/25. Then I would go to 7/22. Today's a big day. It's fourth over the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's in fourth place. So So between that Terminator date, Michael is saying the movie Terminator that came out in 1984, it hits on that 8/9. It would be 8/8 if you include both dates. Terminator 2 Judgment Day is linked to 8/8. Again, the chances are what? 1 in 74, basically. US release of Terminator 2 Judgment Day, 7/3/1991. It's linked to 8/8. That's just fascinating. So goat projected at Hoover Dam. So they projected a horned goat onto the Hoover Dam. I was just looking at it's on 2 towers too, Michael said. You can see those 2 towers there. Good stuff, Michael. More projections on Hoover Dam. Freightliner inspiration truck. 7 years ago, Mercedes-Benz, water flowing over Hoover Dam. Fake destruction of Hoover Dam coming. Could be. Like Michael said, it's going to be very hard to destroy something like that. Why would they want to destroy it? They want to build back better. Their new world order. Do you think they want to rebuild that? So there's no telling. Thank you for sharing that, Michael. It's interesting. Very. Fallen angels sitting on black cubes at Hoover Dam. Well, that's pretty interesting. Unbelievable. They're gods, right? WTF moon. Wow. Do you know the song High Hopes, Frank Sinatra song? I remember that song. We've got high hopes. We've got high hopes. High Hopes, HH 88. Did you know that song by Frank Sinatra, High Hopes 880, Herbert Hoover 888? Second verse mentions a ram that believes he can put a hole in a dam. He proceeds to put a hole in a billion kilowatt dam. The Hoover Dam produces 4.5 billion kilowatts per year. Wow. Michael's got some good stuff going on here, doesn't he? And like seems like the photo ops, and there's hand signal right there by Mystery Babylonian, because it's all about him. Everybody there, give or take, like, I don't know who this person is, you know what I'm saying? But like this guy here with a hand signal, he knows who Donald Trump is. He knows the fake event is coming. And they all think it's going to be for the greater good. They don't realize they've been duped by these fallen angels. It goes to the machine, the AI that's writing the script. The way the goddess has, the way Satan has shapeshifted and appeared as the goddess to some of them. Michael was saying there's no tears. Look, Mom, no tears or sadness. Even though you unexpectedly fell down a staircase to your death, you suffered blunt force trauma at 73 years of age, and not a tear in the house. She didn't have any more children. These are all of her children. And Donald is flanked. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I guess something along there's the hand signal, a little bit of bigger view. I guess what I'm trying to say is it still seems to all be about him, even though it's really about their mom. You know, like, would they be with more of her family then? But I don't know. I don't know the family dynamic of it. I don't know. I just don't know. Setting up the Biden news is forthcoming. President Kamala Harris before the end of the year. Biden's off heart meds to avoid bad interaction with COVID treatment. What's more important, take care of your heart or the cold flu? Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I'm 61, got the cold flu. Love it. Detoxing away. So there's Kamala the wrestler, Harris. He died on 8/9. So there's a lot of 8/9 synchronicities that are just popping up all of a sudden. I have no idea why. Means absolutely nothing if we get to August 11th and nothing's happened. So we cannot get too excited about this. What I explained to Michael is, if I don't know if any of y'all have watched the movie Tenet, and if you have, go back and watch it again, because it's a movie you won't understand watching it 5 times. And I've seen it probably 5 times. They go back and forth in time to fix things, like Back to the Future. Well, we got to go back and we got to make this person meet this person, so this will happen. That's all Tenet is about. Well, fallen angels are not of time and space, so they know the future. So on some level that we cannot understand, they're able to weave this stuff, knowing we would look at it, knowing we would be doing these posts. And Christian, now that I say that, I need to go to the comments also, because Christian made a comment where he thinks we're being trolled also. It says, the time of the story is 5:04 on CBS News. I agree. They definitely seem to be trolling and really trying to throw us off. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. That's why what they set up the other day with that funeral, that was too easy. Hello, I hope you're feeling better. Yes, sir. Just want to share something. Dead great white shark found on beach of Suffolk County. Wow. Great white. The name of the great white that I can't pronounce comes to 86, 32, 76, 22. Yeah, fascinating, my friend. Thank you, Christian. That's in the canceled video if y'all want to read all of it. My energy for reading a lot of text is not good, just for the focus. And he's got another comment too about Camazotz and mythology. That's on the canceled thumbnail video. The AI, much smarter than I, faked out. The Mayan bat, god of night, death, and sacrifice. Trump is Batman. Well, guess what? Guess what? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood ends with Batman, and a whole dialogue. We all know that the red apple is the symbol of the Garden of Eden incident. Oh, yeah?
Take a bite and feel all right. Take a bite of a red apple.
Red apple cigarettes that he's advertising. Oh, gee. I didn't even click the right one. The bite out of the apple there, yeah. So where's our Batman? Oh, I didn't load it. I loaded these 2 videos. Golly. The ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Adam West, Batman. My video came up. That's funny. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is ended with Adam West, Batman. I ended up uploading the wrong video. Adam West was a sexual vampire. He's Trump, so that's what that's about. They don't even have it on YouTube. I should have recorded it and loaded it up on my channel, the whole thing. They seem to let you do it. They just give you a copyright strike and say they're going to play commercials. Ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Adam West, Batman. After credits, Batman. The Bataphone secret number contest was real, and it's the final ode to the 1970s in Quentin Tarantino's love letter. So he literally ended Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Batman. So they're telling you this is about Trump. It takes place in February and August of 1969. The classic Batman TV series was already canceled. Batman 1996, as it was dubbed, get it? 96 for the Book of Revelation, 66 book of the Bible. Trump's penthouse, 66, even though it's 58 stories tall. And notice it ran January 12th, but to March 14th, the Pi Day. Once Upon a Time's post-credits explained what is Red Apple. Oh, and then here's your Batman. The Bat phone secret number contest was like an early version of today's Omaze contest. But in those days, long before the internet, thousands of entries were sent, blah, blah, blah. So the Bataphone secret contest is actually second reference to Batman in 1996 and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The first is early in the film when Rick Dalton meets Martin Schwartz, Al Pacino. So you got the devil in there from The Devil's Advocate. Advises Dalton on his recent career trajectory. Yeah, he did. He talked about Schwartz mocked Dalton possibly appearing opposite Batman and Robin next, mimicking the show's infamous. Then he does like POW Zoom. And he does. And we do Zoom videos, don't we? However, by February 1969, when Dalton meets with Schwartz took place, Batman had already been canceled for a year. So anyway, there's your proof. Sorry, I don't have the video for you. But they ended the movie with Batman. That's just, and A Few Good Men was 801 in length. And the guy on the sword at the beginning of the movie had the 801 on the sword. So August 1st and this August 9th, 10th period of time is just going to be fascinating. It's a Till Tuesday, and it's a Taco Tuesday. The Wednesday's child is full of woe. The calamity begins. And they always talk about the weekend, and Saturday night's all right for fighting. So that would be the 13th. 813, the old area code here. Do we get nuked by Russia? That would be fantastic. I want it to land right where I live. Right on my 4th floor condo. Boom, pow, zoom. By the way, when Batman and them were punching, Zoom was never one of them. Why did he say Zoom? Because we do Zoom videos. So there was candy, of course. So I loaded the candy twice also. Boy, I really was sick, aren't I? And they had the Donnie Darko type lettering with, you know how Darko will go
Tonight's
black.
episode, all the streets are silent.
All the streets are silent.
TV show, the FBI. This is for telling truth too.
Did you hear how they did that? It's exactly how Donnie Darko does it.
Fade to black. It's kind of a Donnie Darko sound.
That's not kinda. It's exactly how they do it. And then they give you in Donnie Darko the date, you know, like October 2nd or October 8th or October 10th. So exactly 4 weeks between the start of the Civil War and Trump's birthday. Oh, that's fascinating. Oh boy, event 201 to Biden's COVID diagnosis 33 months. I'm fading out, y'all. How many more we got here? I got 3 more. Text to Biden 30330. Event 201 to Biden's COVID diagnosis 33 months and 3 days. Event 201. Okay, so what Michael's saying here is, now that I've finally focused, event 201 was 33 months and 3 days, which, you know, you got the 3 3s and you got the 3 3s and text to Biden 3033. If we do it our way, we do have an 808 in there with the 216. Ooh, I'm sorry. We got the 98 fused with the 808. So Biden's number, knowing how the Lord showed me to do numbers, single digit times it by GOD 7154. And 3033 is a single digit, 3.033. You got a single digit out there followed by a 0. So you multiply it by 7154. It does say 9808 fused with a 216. Can't look too far into it because they've done nothing but troll us, mess with us. So we just point out everything and see what resonates in your heart. The day the music died, streaming July 19th, the story of Don McLean's American Pie. Well, that's pretty weird. Documentary released on the 19th. Oh, that's Michael's prep is over. The other 2 were because now I've got items on here that I want to load. So hang on a second. All right, all the things I want to load, I'll get to them later. So Trump is Batman, camo Zots, Christian saying. So thank you, Christian. Justin said you get sick quarterly as of late. Got to be something they're spraying in the air. I got sick in February. I got sick on February 3rd. And on quarterly is what? Every 3 months? Got sick on February 3rd. Yeah. And I got sick on the 18th. Ooh. 2022. 5 months. Definitely not quarterly. 165 days. Trump's born on the 165th day. That's hilarious. So yeah, it was 165 days between me getting sick. Yep, because I remember it was on a Thursday. I didn't show up that Friday. February 2022 calendar. Yeah, I put in my notice and everything on that Thursday. It's February 3rd. It's getting a sore throat. It's coming down with it. Feeling really rough. Coasted through the day like I did, the 18th. I attended the jury duty. Now my jury duty number was 144 for the church. 2138. It's got the 138 in it. It's like saying the church to Trump. And that's what the church is going to be thrown into the Great Tribulation. That's what the Great Trib is for. We have absolutely proven that. It is very clear in Daniel 11:35 and Daniel 12. Daniel 12, King James Version, Bible Gateway. I do need to stomach through because I want to have it memorized. That's why I'm looking it up. Many shall be purified, made wise. So yeah, it's 12:10. 11:35 and 12:10. 11:35 and 12:10. That clearly tell you that this tribulation is for the church. It's to cleanse the church. And when you fuse that with Acts 14:22, that we all through much tribulation into the kingdom. Well, the church hasn't gone through any tribulation. How many people out there telling the truth in God's word, living it, teaching it, preaching it, living it? I don't mean having a YouTube channel. I just mean, are you telling your neighbors? Are you telling your friends and family God doesn't love everybody? Are you being hated for your beliefs? Are you getting your tribulation? So, you know what I'm saying? Most everybody out there is in some world religion, which is either fake free will Christianity, because there's no free will. They're all out there in some kind of belief system. Middle Eastern, Far Eastern, you name it, Roman, atheistic, Mother Earth. The Lord's going to call his lost sheep from any kind of direction. I absolutely believe that. I think some flamers with pride, they'll just get called. They might look at their significant other of the same gender and go, ugh. And the other goes, well, I'm worshiping the image of the beast. I'm loving this. I'm paraphrasing. They worship the image of the beast and they go and lop the found sheep's head off. Bing. So glad you've got over it again, though. Praise the Lord, my friend. Yes, sir. Just glad to hear from you, man. And yep. Glad you're here, buddy. One of the few people that I've met off of YouTube that I've spoken to on the phone. And he's one I've actually met in person. We went on a Gator road trip last year and we all met up. That was fun. All right. I feel like there's something. No, it's a Bible study I need to do. All right. Love y'all. Michael, thank you so much. Christian, thank you. Justin, thank you.